Okay, so Jaguar Wright is back to spilling more tea on Diddy, and at this point it's pretty clear that she is coming after Diddy, and she won't stop until she spills every last one of his secrets. Remember, Diddy's old assistant, or should I say manslave, cuz that is what he was called, Mr. Fonzworth Bentley, while Jaguar is now revealing that F was actually Diddy's concubine, and that Diddy treated him just as badly as he did Cassie, and that's the real reason F left Hollywood and ran for his life child, Iswa. Here we haven't even scratched the surviving Diddy surface, yet there is a lot we need to unpack in this situation, so let's just get into it. So it looks like we're starting to find more and more out about Diddy and his shenanigans, and child, this man was out here wielding right in front of our eyes, and we never even noticed, but Cassie's lawsuit kind of did us all a favor, cuz we're starting to see some of the interesting sides of Diddy that I just bet y'all didn't see coming for years. Fans have wondered how and why F disappeared from the industry because he had a good thing going and was well on his way to making a name for himself in Hollywood. And I'm not just talking about him being Diddy's assistant and stylist, because he was so much more than that. EFS first caught our attention back in the early 2000s when he was spotted out with Diddy at all times holding Diddy's umbrella. He was one fine man, and over the years he started making a name for himself in the industry after being linked to Diddy. He started making some appearances on the music scene and featured in a couple of successful rap albums, like the band's 2002 album Too Hot for TV, as well as the 2003 skit Good Day Good Sir on Outkast's Speakerbox Solo Love Below. But that's not all, because he also worked with some major players in the game, and he made a cameo in KOS's music video for the song The New Workout Plan. He is even credited as co-writer for multiple songs from Kanye's Use album, including on site Black Skin Heat, D.I. Now God, and Hold My Liquor, and the songs all have a minimum of gold certification. F was also involved in the making of Obama's 2008 campaign. Yes, we can, so him being linked to Diddy did him a lot of good at the start, because like I said, he was fine now. Around that time, Diddy was in the process of changing his name from Puff Daddy to P. Diddy because he was trying to distance himself from some messy things that happened in the past and was giving him a bad image. I'm talking about the nightclub shooting that he was linked to in the 90s, and he faced charges for it. He was found out guilty, but the whole drama made him look bad, and he decided to rebrand himself. So he hired F, who became his butler, or something. He helped Diddy clean up his image and got him looking dapper. And then Diddy started calling himself P. Diddy. Fines even revealed that Diddy was the one who gave him the name Fonzworth Bentley. And in an interview, he said, "I remember the day exactly. It's going to be in the movie about me." Life Sean waved his hands in my face and said, "Your life has just changed. Are you ready?" Yeah, Fawn should have asked Diddy exactly what he meant by his life changing, because as it turns out, he and Diddy probably have some very different ideas about his life changing. I mean, sure, his life did change, but not in the way he expected. See, according to Jaguar Wright, not only was F's Diddy stylist, but Diddy also allegedly made him his concubine, and their relationship became that of a concubine and a math. Tare, let me ask you this. What do you think Diddy and Fonzworth Bentley's real relationship was? Concubine master. See, at any other time we would have probably doubted Jaguar, but judging by the things we now know about Diddy and the side of him that he kept hidden for years, think it's quite believable. Now, one thing that people have always found weird about F is how he just disappeared from the industry. He had worked with a couple of big names in the industry and was even featured in one of the biggest campaign videos of all time. So it was kind of weird that he just woke up and moved to Atlanta at the time. People wonder what happened and why he just decided to abandon his promising career. But all Diddy said was that it was time for F to move on. F ended up moving to Atlanta, got married, and now has 2 kids. But if you think that the drama ends there, well, you're wrong. Jaguar claimed that F only got married and had kids because he went through a lot of trauma with Diddy's hands and had to perform in freak-offs with Diddy. If you know, you knew. So, you think he was Diddy's concubine? Absolutely. He was too complicit, and he was too compliant, and he just disappeared. He disappeared faster than Mace did Mace when Mace ran from Diddy. Yuko. Let's see the trailer just fire from his footsteps, as he that is true H. But I don't understand why people don't ask why people, oh yeah, he gone okay. Nobody bothered to ask why doesn't anybody ever want to know why Jaguar also said this? But it's wild. Though it's like, what's the point for being downloaded in this day and age? Like if you still on the download, it's just because you like the thrill of lying and getting away with it. Tell that woman that you like to suck just as much as she do, and y'all can suck it together if she's interested. See, at this point, Diddy might as well come out as being gay, or bi because we unclocked that T years ago. And the closet he's currently in is made of glass cuz we can see through it. The worst part of all this is how he keeps hurting that people he's in a relationship with because he can't seem to accept that part of himself, and nobody will ever be enough for him. It's like he gives everyone a lot of trauma just so he can keep on hurting him and going over the top to hide his sexuality. According to Jean, there were a lot of things that Cassie left out in her lawsuit because allegedly did he force her to leave out the park, where he also engaged in the freak-offs because he didn't want us to find out. Jean claimed that Diddy gave Cassie a shopping list of things to look for in an escort because he was having her shop for an escort for his pleasures and not hers. And she say that in this lawsuit that Diddy he enjoyed watching her get smashed by BBCs. So what you think about that? Do you think she was the only one getting B-bomb? Do you think this man had this woman search for prostitutes online just for them to have SE with her? He also went on to say this Cassie wasn't the only one who wanted. Oh, she didn't want it. But Cassie who searched for the big black, and she was searching for the big black not only for herself, but for somebody else who we all know that was in the room with her. So if he want to see it and he want her to touch it, he might that other person in the room with her just might want to feel it allegedly. So you feel like Diddy was having prostitutes. Had to be for both of them. They was in the room, right? You right. It's a freak-off section. Do y'all know how messed up it is that Diddy would rather have us find out that he put paws on women and SAS them than for us to find out that he's on the DL? It's seriously twisted, and I think that F did the right thing by breaking free of their alleged concubine master relationship as soon as he could, because it wouldn't have ended well for him. Someone commented, "This is so sad. P. Diddy destroyed hundreds upon hundreds of lives. He is a predator. Let's be real. He is the type of person who enjoys inflicting misery on people. It jerks him up. I pray he gets what's coming to him. He is a miserable human being." Other people left comment saying Fonzworth was literally referred to as his personal slave man, and there were episodes of his reality show where you would see him Fonzworth crying hysterically. When Diddy was mad at him, Fonzworth was extremely feminine. We all saw this dynamic, and the more I listen to this story, the more disgusted and angry I become. I'm sick to my stomach. This is a hot mess, but I want to know how y'all feel about FS running away from Diddy. Let me know what you think in the comments. Then check out this next video.